These are the Germanic countries, tip-top posh rich powerful dominant. Why is this so? This Austrian painter will say it is because of superior Aryan genes, but it does not really explain the existence of chavs or takis. So what made the Germanic countries as it is today? Well, the Germanic dudes started off as dumb brutes getting bullied by the Roman Empire. After migrating everywhere, some became too excited and raided everyone. The Christianization and Charlemagne experience of the Germanic dudes made them slightly smarter, which partly contributed to their Lebensraum activities. Nevertheless, these Germanic dudes were puny in comparison to their contemporary tip-top smart bosses like the Indians, Chinese, Muslim dudes, and in the context of Europe, the Romance dudes, particularly during the Renaissance period. But everything changed when the Protestants reformed. In general, the Protestant Reformation dudes wanted to use their human brains to do critical thinking more, and thus were seen as naughty heretics and should suffer in hell for eternity. Whilst both Germanics and non-Germanics Reformation dudes were mad at the Catholic Church, most of the Germanic countries were further away from the Pope, hence it is easier for them to be free from the papal influence if they were able to. As the Protestants generally promote controversial progressive social values, it is easier for the Protestant countries to stimulate the growth of academia, mercantilism, and middle class. This also partially explains why in North America the Catholic Romance colonies were somewhat feudal aristocratic, whilst the Protestant Germanic colonies were generally more capitalistic. Nevertheless, the non-Germanic dudes in Europe were definitely not backward idiots. On the contrary, Catholic Romance France dominated Europe for centuries, with its language, fashion, revolutionary stuff, which sparked a new era of nation-state idealism. After France got defeated, no one else can challenge Britain at sea, thus began the global Germanic dominance via Pax Britannica, followed by the rise of the German Empire and the United States. The Germanic settler colonies, already relatively educated and capitalistic like their parents, easily became tip-top posh countries following self-governance/independence. The post-war economic boom pushed most of the Western European countries to prosperity, and here we are today. Although the Germanic countries rose up based on vastly different reasons, there is an underlying theme of political stability, good economic policies, and the desire for smart brains. As the human brains work on word association by default. Some eugenic fans associate Germanic people as inherently better than everyone, using examples of this map of Italy, this map of Europe, this map of the world, the poor state of Zimbabwe following Rhodesia, and the gradual decline of South Africa after apartheid. Some even went further to say that light skin is definitely better than other skin color, and that immigrants with different skin color and particularly with a different religion should not be welcomed. So are the Germanic countries, more specifically the Germanic light-skinned people, inherently superior? Yes, because it is easier to maintain the prosperity cycle rather than working your way up from the bottom, but also no, because other tip-top non-Germanic countries exist too, similarly with an underlying theme of stability, good economic policies, and nerds. The point here is, if you would like to be seen as a superior dude, make sure you and your people work hard. Ensure political stability, upskill, and make yourself smarter, get smart people to migrate to your country, make lots of money, maintain the prosperity cycle, and after a few generations of nature-nurture genetic stuff, you can definitely be perceived as a superior race. Immigrants can be helpful too, if you know what you are doing. Can the Germanic countries continue to be the tip-top big bosses? Probably yes, as tip-top countries, but probably not as big bosses due to the rise of other non-Germanic countries. So perhaps it is now a good time to learn a future superior language. Thanks for watching.